where we take time to get in touch with the divine. Okay. Dear universe, source, creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, archangels, good aliens, galactic federation, all of those that are out for protecting us, our highest vibrational frequencies, and timeline with love and light. Let's go all over it. Bring it on. Been some interesting messages from the ancestors, guys. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me plug. I'm charging this. Okay, you can hear me, actually. Okay, good to know. I was checking that. Can you hear me now? Okay. I'm listening on my other device as well. Okay. I just come to this other device to open the chat. So I can see if you guys talking to me. Okay. Whew. Okay, guys. Okay, you have to excuse me. I've had a long day of working and napping and creating and looking for things. Yeah, it's been a day. A beautiful day. So, change. I wanted to come on. There are so many things that were disrupting this. It's crazy. So, I made it on about 5:15. Look at that, 2:22. I was attempting to get on here at 5 p.m. on October 5th so we can talk about change. The change. This indefinite change in the wind. There's so much also wind today, which is great. Just blowing around everywhere, letting us know what's up. So first, we're going to use I want to say this is the Keepers of the Light. Keepers of the Light. I love this one. It has all these different deities in it. And I just call upon the angels, the guides, the deities, the ancestors, archangels, aliens, right? Galactic Federation. Look at, we got Paul the Venetian experiencing grace. We got Lord Ganesha. We got Master Jesus. Right? We got everybody. We got everybody out here today. Mary Magdalene. Okay. You guys. Horus. Cosmic Gateway. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we got some interesting people up here today. It only wants 5. Okay. We're on 5. We're on this 5. Look at the wind. You guys. Okay, so Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So whatever it is that you're good at, whatever your gifts or whatever are, for some it can be something gentle. It can be scent. I'm picking up on scent. It can be something that's heart-centered as well. I'm getting a lot of that with the green color and the rose. Okay? It could be an offering. Someone could be bringing some roses as an offering of love. Okay? Being graceful about it, right? Sharing is caring. Lord Ganesha, infinite abundance, obstacles are being removed, spiritual support, and connections are increased. So, something I will reiterate to you guys that I've been talking about, that I'm always talking about really, is when we call upon our angels or ancestors, right? Of course, use protection always. But call upon them for um, to help, right? Different ones, right? To help remove. Call on Ganesha, help me to remove whatever blocks are hindering this, whatever is preventing me from being able to move forward, right? Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Okay? This blue, very feminine energy. The blue is in the heart, even though, again, this is like a throat chakra thing. So forgiveness. This is about forgiveness of self. Okay. So what I'm really getting here is like change. So like a lot of the collective channelings that have been coming through have been for like, okay, we're all in this journey together, but it's also an individual journey of that, right? And we're coming into the space of this Christ consciousness, right? And when we get to that space of this Christ consciousness, right? We've gone up the 33 vertebrae. We're sitting here, the pineal gland or the cave of Brahma, right? Of creation itself. This consciousness, we realize that we're all connected to creation, right? And then we're like, wow, how can we help? How can we teach and awaken others, right? Mary, the teacher, awakens, right? And this is when you have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So what this is like, it's like the archetype awakening. Does that make sense? So as we're experiencing, as we're souls, and as we're experiencing, and as we're collectively kind of moving through things, right? We are tapping into and embodying the energy, the energetic trades, right? Because when we tap into these energies, we can access them, right? When we pray or make offerings or whatever, we can access these energies, right? Look at the blue flower, the blue lotus, and the red rose. Right? We can access these levels of consciousness, and we can ask to have things that are blocking us to be removed. Right? And to do it with grace, so it doesn't have to be intense, and for it to be nice and soft and loving and sweet and easy and, oh, smells great. Horus, cosmic gateway, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So again, this is the biggest theme right now is our thoughts, okay? Our thoughts are magnetic. We're gonna go for this one. This is Ethereal Visions. This one is really cool. This is one of my favorites. I love the art and the gold leafing. Beautiful. They make an oracle deck. If anybody wants to get it for me, my birthday. We'll be here soon. All Hallows Eve. Let's go, guys. Please, if you love, if you appreciate what I'm doing, like, comment, subscribe, share, send to my PayPal. Ooh. The artist, okay? This is almost like, for me, the artist is, okay, so this is 2023, okay? So 5, change, look at that. That's how we change things, is through our art, through our observation, right? Through capturing the beauty, or through expressing our own opinion of the beauty, right? This is a share your gifts with grace, of course. Ways of inspiration and love are coming to you. Now, what's beautiful is he has this Hermes type energy, right? And you notice that he's unclothed. Now, this is an interesting expression of like, also like raw form, right? And when somebody's also when somebody is not clothed, right, or naked, whatever, then they're said to be actually more divine, more spiritual. That's why I walk around naked all the time. No, but they're said to be like this, right? Because there's nothing to hide. There is no mask. There is no other. The highest truth, right? It's just like this. Um, I'm getting a channeling for some. There is some that have been watching. Okay, they look at this. He's staring at this tree, staring at this tree of life, attempting to capture it. See, there's a castle or whatever, right? It's like he's going between realms, right? Because he's in the clouds here, and there's like space, but this is like earthly. So it's like, where is he? Where is he coming from, right? Um, so the artist is here attempting to capture with grace, right? It's like, don't just reproduce something. Don't just recreate, right? Actually create something. And that's what the artist is doing. And how I see the artist is basically the evolved magician, right? Where he realizes that he contains all of the things, and now he can make a choice where he wants to be the creator, creating the art and enjoying it, right? More observant, or the magician, maybe there in the middle manipulating more of it, like. Interesting. Okay. Can I get another card on Paul? Experiencing grace. Can we get another card? Seven of Cups. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, this will be important to you, okay? So share your gifts with grace. Ways of inspiration and love are coming to you. So some things that will come to you are not necessarily for you. Know what is for you. Maintain your boundaries and yourself, okay? What's going to change is you will see. You will see the different masks. You will see what people are hiding. You will see the toxicity. You will see. You will see things for what they are. And also at the same time, be aware. See things for what they are. See, don't just draw one thing out, okay? Like, yes, draw something out, but don't just draw something out, right? See how the castle is here also? So that means that these things are also maybe distraction, right? This is what has to change, is we're rewriting this beautiful. We're painting the nature. We're writing this other stuff out. Can I have one more card, please? That's too many. I have one more card, please. Okay, so for some of you guys, what can be changing is there can be a snake in the grass. There can be somebody that has betrayed you, somebody that was wearing a false mask, that was pretending to have feelings to get something out of you. For some of you guys, they were actually trying to hurt you. But you came through because you realized that you are the artist, right? They didn't realize you unlocked a different level on the playing field, right? They did not realize that. They didn't realize that you're actually like, wait a second, I can change I can change the spell or the story. I can choose grace instead of disgrace. Okay, okay, guys. I want to know like more on this. Hold on. Can you give me more information on this? Seven of Cups and Ten of Swords. Ooh, okay, guys. So, someone that was holding on to something, someone that was keeping something secret, has now been blown wide open, right? So something, um, yeah, there was some people that were being deceptive. There was some people that were attempting to persuade or keep or hide or block, create a mask, attacks, 10 sword. Look at this kid. Trying to get to the water for a fucking drink, man. Because they poisoned all of this, all the emotions, right? So this is someone that's been, swords are words and actions. So somebody that's by action, by words, by things like this is just like emotionally, verbally, attacked. This can be also someone created their own created their own thing. It's like, well, I wanted to hold on to this version of being right, or to creating this version, and I was secretly lying about the whole thing, and now the whole thing came out. Maybe somebody was painting a picture that wasn't correct. Now they're experiencing grace. Yeah. For some, this could have been someone that was trying to come in and out. A quick lick. Yep. They had to walk away. Later. Not dealing with it. Yeah. They thought that it could pull one over. That didn't work. So, okay. So yeah, be the artist. Continue to write the script and notice who's wearing these fucking masks and who's on your team and who's not on your team, right? That's serious. That's some serious. And these are people in your thing. Like I said, this castle here is the castle here that he's drawing. Look. See the castle back here? Same castle. So this is a roadblock. So this is Seven of Cups is generally lots of options. Like, this is a roadblock. It's going to put you not in a good space, right? And there is people that are out here trying to do this. So you can, again, Paul Venetian is here to guide you, experiencing grace, because these are the things that we're changing. These are the things that when we bring them into our awareness, we can actively change. Lord Ganesha, infinite abundance. So we have the Emperor, the King of Cups, the Magician, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so you guys, do we really have to go over this? Okay, so for some, again, this can be, we're back to this options thing, right? So don't be distracted or lured by the options, okay? Now these all do happen to be masculine energy, but this is like potential abundance or suitors or things like this. Now let's talk about what each one of them does, because they're each different. The King of Cups, this is someone who is, maybe not so honest about their emotions, but definitely has some deep emotions, okay? Very Cancerian energy. Then we have the Emperor, someone who's ready to rule stuff. This is more Aries energy. Can be more pushy, more bossy. This is also the full moon that we're coming into, right? So we could be experiencing having to let out this emotional state while still maintaining this, right? This could be what he's helping us remove. Then we have the Magician, okay? Someone that has the ability to manipulate all the different tools, right? Not just the swords and the coins and the wands, but the cups as well, right? He has access to all of them, right? And then there's the Six of Wands. This is victorious. Like, this is the knight that is already... So normally the knights are delivering, rushing to deliver something, and this is already deliverance, okay? He's already... He's like, yep, I'm already victorious, okay? So, don't let things, so for some of you guys, don't let certain things get you worked up, right? Don't let petty thing, like this is the Aries, like quick to anger, right? Tap into this. Be in touch with your emotions instead of your logic a bit, okay? And don't go too far in one direction or the other, right? Know that you're ultimately controlling or have control. I don't mean in a controlling manner over the victory or the outcome, how this comes into play. This is what we've asked Ganesha for, the infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. So now we're calling it in. We're like, okay, we're emotionally sturdy. We have structure, security. We know how to change or manipulate or dictate things to be a better outcome, to manifest things for us. And we are victorious about this. Heavens, yes, please, and thank you. Nice. Let's get some clarification on that one. Page of Cups. Okay, for somebody's been wondering or waiting for when the time to make this maybe a message or an offering that somebody thought might have been a missed opportunity. They've been working really hard. Queen of Pentacles. They've been working really hard. Are they coming to present to this queen? They view this queen... Okay, no. Yes and no. This is two different things. So what we're removing is the other person that is trying to claim. There's someone that's creating or trying to make the missed opportunity, or that said that the opportunity was missed and is given extra work or created extra work that is trying to make for the missed opportunity. That's who this Queen of Coins is. So this is what we're removing. Okay. So this is what Ganesha is, removing. Look. The Six of Swords. Moving from distress into calmer waters. Okay, so interesting. I mean, I kind of want to know more about who this... Right? Let's know more. Who's this Queen of... Obviously, someone that's trying to fuck with shit. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Someone that's trying to start some shit. Someone that's trying to tempt somebody physically and sexually also. Saying that there's all these extra options, too many options, putting all these extra options in place and keeping this person in this sad boy or sad girl state. Okay, so let go of that, okay? Stop focusing on the past and all the options that you may or may not be losing, okay? It's not the end of the world. You're looking at actually receiving the entire world here, right? Receive the entire world. Okay. But know that there is people, again, can be a lot of groups of people. 5 to 10 people or groups of people, I'm hearing. It's a lot. Oops. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. Somebody also, it could be an earth sign, but somebody also that either you work with or you receive money or pay from, or you're waiting to receive, pay from, or with. Okay? This is someone that you value or that you get your money from, or somebody gets their money from. Messages for forgiveness and Master Jesus. Let's go. Queen of Swords. 8 of Cups. Let me get one more. 2 more. Okay, interesting, you guys. Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Okay, so forgiveness comes from our actions, not just from our words, because we have all these swords here. So we have the Queen and the King of Swords. So these are people, and the 8 of Cups. So these are people that have definitively made their decision saying, yes, I forgive you, or I forgive myself, right? Let me see if I can still charge this. See if you can still hear me. Mostly. For those that say, I forgive myself, hold on. Okay, you can hear me. I forgive myself enough to actually walk away from this, right? So that's a whole nother thing, right? It's like, yeah, I made this decision. It's not necessarily the decision that I wanted to make, but and in forgiving you, like sometimes we're not always forgiving. Sometimes we forgive the other person, not for them, but for us. Yeah, look at this light coming through from this moon. That's crazy, the sun. Bang, coming through from the moon. But yeah, sometimes we're doing it. It's like the sword's down. It's like, I don't want to fight anymore. Like, I forgive you, but that doesn't mean, but I'm still walking away from the bullshit, right? I'm still looking to the future. I'm still looking to bring more light into the path. Yeah, you're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. So also forgive yourself, right? Forgive yourself for a lot of the collective. Forgive yourself for not having like the active father or knowing how. I feel like there's a lot of masculine out there that didn't have the proper father and didn't really know or learn. So forgive yourself. Just say, I did the best with what I had when I had it. Then we have the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords, right? So it's like, yes, I decided this. This is what I decided. I stand by this decision. With the Queen, I know that I have to walk away. I can forgive, but that doesn't mean you get to stay. That doesn't mean I'm staying dealing with this shit, right? I'm taking action. I'm rushing, quickly taking action. I'm on a new path. That is the action. This new path. Okay? So forgive yourself for being stuck maybe. Some of you guys feel like you've been stuck too long on the same path or lost or whatever else. Forgive yourself for that. That's where Jesus is coming in. Any more messages? Yeah. Don't feel like you're abandoning people. Know that other people also like abandoned you at some point in time. And also forgive yourself for abandoning yourself or for feeling bad, for feeling out of balance, right? For being a person with a heart that feels like I don't want to abandon somebody. Like I forgive you, but also I'm not going to abandon myself in the same time, right? And I'm not going to call passion love. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find the balance. And Ace of Wands, there can be new love or new passion actually entering once we've forgiven ourselves. This can come in the form of a person, of art, of a job, of many things. Okay, is that it? Also, for some of the feminine collective, forgiving or healing, balancing out the father wound. There may have been a large father abandonment wound. Um, you'll heal that and you'll actually develop or create more peaceful, more harmonious, intimate relationships, right? Because this is like with the, what do you call it? What you wish, what you dream, what you hope. So, because the Ace of Wands is rather phallic. Okay. So for Mary Magdalene, the teacher awakens. The Empress, yeah. We're learning how to hone into this energy. We're learning how to tap in. We're learning how to actually say, I am the creator, right? I am creating this. This is like leveled up from the magician, actually. Okay, this is leveled up from the magician. She's Empress. She can birth everything. The teacher awakens, Mary Magdalene. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Know that you create, right? Ten of Wands. Yes, there's a lot of work. Yes, there's a lot of work that has gone into this. Yes, it's a lot of work just to be a woman. And yes, there is a lot of repercussion, right? There's a lot of, I don't want to say repercussions, but but what I am saying is there's a lot of, like ridiculing or something that goes along with being a woman or sharing your passion or being in that space, feeling comfortable in that space, right? And what you guys men also need to understand is, not all women that seek pleasure like you do are necessarily whores, right? We're gonna go back to the Mary Magdalene thing. Don't say that, because they are, we deal with so many fuckboys, it's like work. It's like, we don't want work. You guys give us work to try to want to hang out or fuck us. It's crazy, right? Unnecessary. So it's just like, yeah, offer something, guys. Offer something. Be fair. Be just. Treat us like we're the high priestess, right? Like, if we're not your wish fulfillment, if we're not your happy ending, your wish fulfillment, your dream, then leave us be, right? Leaves of three, leave them be. Three of Cups. Like, yeah, don't stir the emotions, if you want to have third parties and other things, or you want to do that, you don't want to honor or be devout to the Empress, to the goddess, to the source of creation that births where you came from, then, stay single or whatever. Something like that. Something. Clarification? Yeah. I mean, you can make offerings of love, but again, you might be happier single, or you might have to, like, look at that, 33. You might actually have to make a little bit more of an offering, right, if you're trying to, depending on the quality, right? And you can't be crying about all this fucking past shit, right? As we're crying about, and that was in reverse. So, yeah, you have to figure out how to work together. And how we work together in the future moving forward is first by offering the Empress, by offering the goddess some love, asking her, what do you wish? As you wish. As you wish, I will give you the world, because I know that you will create it, because I know that you birthed the world, right? I know that you are the key or the whatever between worlds, right? Thank you, Empress. Thank you, Mary. Right? The world, the Alpha and the Omega, the wish, the dream. Okay, guys. So just know, it's just like when you go to a female is sacred, is holy. It's like when you go to a temple, your body is your temple, right? Or whatever. You make an offering, right? You bring flowers or an incense. You offer the food before you eat it, whatever, right? Same. So we're like for Horus, let's see what we gotta say for Horus. Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Woo. And people will be out here trying to occupy your thoughts, by the way. This has happened to me. Let it catch me today, too. God damn it. 4 of Cups. And see, this guy, he's just out here. He's like, I'm not going to stare at those 3 of Cups. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But also, I don't want to stay closed off completely in meditation because I'm going to miss this golden opportunity, right? I'm going to miss this gateway. But I'm going to keep my thoughts and things focused. But know that when you think of something and you're calling it in, like it could be coming to you. So don't just be like, because you might miss it also. Don't want to miss the opportunity, yeah. Stay balanced. This is what I have to tell myself all the time. Stay balanced between realms, right? I would love to just like exist speaking to the ancestors and all of them, you know, like they're funny. They just keep it real. They don't lie like people. I mean, sometimes they all jokers and shit, but you guys, okay, so Cosmic Gateway Horus, okay, don't miss the opportunity. Figure out how to balance it. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Pentacles, and Death. Okay. So yeah, this old way, maybe some old monies, maybe old path, maybe old things, maybe something that you thought, okay, so what is truly for you isn't gonna miss you. I mean, maybe if it's for you, it's gonna miss you, right? I miss my things. But Wheel of Fortune, but it's kind of like giving that death vibe, right? But he's got all the guardians around him. So this is something that is going to be a set change, okay? Yeah, when you guys are just allowing for these certain things to kind of fall away, right? When you're allowing for these certain things to fall away, then what happens is it kind of brings it in. It allows for the death and the rebirth, you know? Yeah, it allows for the death and the rebirth. For some of you guys, when you come together, you may also, when you come together, it's telling you this, okay? When you come together, because I see this is like legacy, right? 10 of Pentacles is like legacy. So when you come together with your partner or your family or whatever, I keep seeing this judgment. Okay, yeah, I keep seeing like this crying over spilt milk. This 5 of Cups energy. And so what I can say for that is, you guys, when we come into play like that, what's going to happen is it means that this person, this place, this family, this home, whatever, is going to be your safe space to be able to be vulnerable and cry and to be heard and seen, right? And all of these things that we have been traumatically like connected to, we're like coming back from all of a sudden, right? And that's what's changing. So the judgment, there is no judgment outside of self. So what are we self-judging ourselves for, right? Then we have the world. Again, beginning and ending, there's a completion to the cycle. We're completing that cycle, that train of thought, okay? Don't judge other people because you're just pointing right back, right? State what you know, right? Yeah, state truths, King of Swords. State truths and facts, right? Take action if you feel like there's something that you should do, right? The world. When there's something that could be happening, something that could be needing to be started or ended, you know, sometimes you need to take the fool. Sometimes you need to take that leap of faith and say, okay, say the thing, end the thing. Say what your wish is. Offer your cup of love. Oh, to the Empress, look at this. The Empress, the Emperor. Oh, you guys, look at victory. 10 of coins. 10 of Pentacles. You guys. definitely hear shuffling. So yeah, just balance yourself. This is super beautiful. Yeah, no more options. No options. I mean, there is options, but don't cause fights over it, right? Like we know what we've been hanging on to, right? We know who we are. We know what's going to bring us happiness. And if we don't, then rewrite out what is going to bring us happiness. Something that I actually did earlier. I told you guys to do it in the last video. I don't know if you watched it earlier or not. Go back and watch it if you didn't. In the last video, I told you guys to write down things that you're ready to release. And so I want to just kind of share with you a little. I was doing this before I started the video. A little full moon like incantation, right? A little ritual. Like how do we use our words as spells to be powerful? Okay, and I'm gonna share it with you. Just share with you like how I write and how I call and cast spells on and do the rituals onto things, right? It doesn't have to be crazy or long or complicated. What you feel called to do is what's important, okay? So, I release all outdated or past versions of self that no longer serve my highest timeline or align with my soul's path, mission, and journeys forward from now on. That includes all that I have held onto or been operating from a space of trauma, lack, or unworthiness of self. I release all whom no longer stand by or with me, or my core character values and traits, or those of better ones, right? I release any not attempting to come into alignment or to create better future or community consciously. I release any and all those who I have let myself wait for or who make me wait without communication, right? I release anything that is not healthy from my highest path and vibrational frequency and outcome. And so it is, right? So, what are we releasing, right? And if you can actually put people's names, places, things like, I release this habit, right? Like, I might write down between now and the full moon, I might write down more things that I've actually, and just to give myself an understanding of all the things that I've released in the last year or 2 years, right? All of the health and things that I've done to get myself healthy and better. Yeah, you guys. So any more messages for change? Go the distance. Mending. Happy, happy. Enchanting gifts and not for you. So know that the life is just like chess. Know what is your forward fortune, your window, right? What is giving and receiving, and know what is a game, right? Some of you guys may be getting gifts or giving gifts. Beautiful. Happy. Someone is going the distance to go and mend, to try to reconcile for this happiness. They're ready to do it. They want to do it. And probably bringing a gift to do it. Okay? For some of you guys, don't be so quick to take the fortune cookie, right? Know that we're still between worlds. Make sure you test everything with your intuition, Use that as a leg up. And remember, certain things gotta be by the book. We gotta find the people that really are ready to be doing things with us. We're ready to clean it up. We're ready to move forward into this higher vibrational frequency and timeline, Yes. Oh, I'm with this one. Time for a nap. To be fair, tick-tock. So, yes, we may be tired. But to be fair, The time is now, right? We're creating right now, and we need to, okay, yeah, the fates. Otherwise, they're going to push us, and it might be uncomfortable. Either we can go along with it, or we can forcefully be body snatched, and they'll do it for us if we're going to be lazy. Oh, I've been seeing this, you guys. So stay safe out there. Stay amazing. Look at the sunset. I'm so happy you guys can see it. I want to be done. Do you guys have any questions? Do you have any questions? Do you want me to pull a card and ask any questions? I'm just letting you guys kind of enjoy a little bit of the sunset here with me. I know it's under this bar. I guess I can. Oh, it's not that one? Oh, it is. Okay. It wants to be closed. Look at that. The wind. Look at this change in the wind. What is this change in the wind? What is this change in the wind? Building blocks. Why? Why is this change in the wind happening? Well, because it's how we get forward progression, right? But we need to ask, okay, so for some things, as we're building new things, right, this is the energy of 10, okay, building blocks. So as we're building these new things, as we're moving forward, it's important that we're asking why, right? Why? What is the reason for this? Why? We're going to find messages kind of hidden, maybe more in, based more on emotional. Make sure that there's emotional give and take when the building and the questions and everything is happening, right? Message in a bottle. Imagine. So for some of you guys, you're wondering why something hasn't happened, or why a message hasn't got there, or what you're trying to build. You need to imagine, right? Since you're an overthinker, think about all the beautiful things you can create, or you're going to create, or places you want to be, or a person you want to be with, right? You're creating this fork in the road for yourself. Just breathe. Just breathe. Time for a nap, right? Sometimes when we overthink, it's, I just put on something and I lay down. Something that I really learned about nervous system regulation is sometimes, especially just working with the body, is sometimes when we are tired, not every time when we feel tired do we need to take a nap, okay? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when we're tired and our body's like, man, I want to rest, the nervous system reset that can happen just from going and laying horizontal for 5 minutes, 5 to 15 minutes, something like this, can literally lower your cortisol, do all this stuff, right? It's super important. And so, sometimes I just like to rest. Just like to take a little nap. I wish they were longer, but whatever, I'll take my 20 minutes, take my 20 or 30 minutes. It's okay. I get up and get to move again. It's all right. But yeah, for some of you guys, yes, there is a lot of passion. For some of you guys, it is a wish fulfillment. Somebody does want to give and receive. I keep seeing the Knight of Wands, so somebody wants to rush in a passionate manner. Now for some, be aware, be careful, because they could be somebody might be trying to create a little bit of a tower effect. Somebody might be trying to rush in and out. So make sure you're using your intuition to know if you're meant to be working with or planting seeds with this person, so to say. Um, make sure you know, because some of them, if they get it, they're going to be, again, Knight of Wands. In and out, real quick. Okay? For some, there can be two, again, or three energies. We're going back to this. I guess I just need to do a love reading. Because I keep getting this energy where it's like, one is like all about passion, one is about security, and one is more lying and deception, and it's gonna not end well for them. So, I will do a love reading. Okay, guys, we'll do that one. We'll do that one next. Just stick with this one here for now, and as always, I appreciate your likes, comments, subscribes, shares. If there's a hype, hype me up, help your girl. Send me an email if you want to schedule a personal or private. I don't solicit readings. I take them as I have time and energy. So yes, I do them, but limited amount. Yeah, divinitywithinme@gmail.com. You can also use the same. PayPal me, help your girl out. Again, my birthday month, guys. Send me some love. Help me out. Help me out. I need to pay my rent, you guys. I don't want to be out in the cold. I don't want to be abandoned like the little ones like that. Me and my kitty. No. Help me out. As always, I appreciate all of your love and support. Infinite blessings, love, and light. I'll come back with a love reading about the different people. And either tonight or tomorrow I will do the moon. I thought this one was going to be for the moon, but I'm just the messenger. I'm just the one here delivering messages, not the one that chooses how they come. Okay. Book of wisdom, you already know the answer you seek, trust what you know. Some of you guys were asking something. He's tried to come through a few times, so you already know the answer which you seek. And if not, you can schedule a private or personal reading with me at divinitywithinme@gmail.com. Infinite blessings, love, and light. Ciao for now. So, yeah.